Hello and welcome to the 3-day weather forecast. I am Paul Ugbah. On Wednesday morning, we saw a storm which traversed the central parts of the country and gave rains to parts of Nasarawa, Benue, the FCT, Abuja, Kogi, and also parts of Niger and the southern parts of the country. And for what we expect for the rest of Wednesday, let's now take a look. We expect partly cloudy conditions to prevail over most of the north and central parts of the country with intervals of sunshine, while cloudy conditions are expected to prevail over the southern parts of the country with very high probability of thunderstorms, particularly over the southeastern parts of the country and over Lagos much later in the day from the storm that is advancing towards this area. Temperatures are expected to reach 38 degrees Celsius over Maiduguri, 37 over Nguru, and 36 degrees Celsius over Sokoto and Katsina areas. The central parts of the country are expected to maintain temperatures between 26 degrees Celsius over Jos to about 33 degrees Celsius because of the rainfall events that have been experienced much earlier on Wednesday morning. Temperatures over the southern parts of the country are expected to range between 32 degrees Celsius over Ibadan in Oyo State to about 35 degrees Celsius over Ikom in Cross River State and also over Port Harcourt and Warri in Rivers and Delta State. For air quality forecast, we expect most parts of the country to have moderate and good air quality, particularly over Kwara and Ondo State. We expect very good air quality, while other parts of the country are expected to have moderate air quality without any serious impact on the health of persons living around these areas. However, the frontline northern states extending from Borno State down to Katsina, Kano, and also Zamfara are still expected to have air quality that is considered unhealthy for both sensitive group of persons and also for other individuals. By Thursday, we still expect cloudy conditions with intervals of sunshine over most of the north and central Nigeria, while cloudy conditions are likely to prevail over the southern parts of the country, with a higher probability of thunderstorms expected to affect the southeastern Nigeria, extending from Enugu through Imo down to Port Harcourt areas and also around Ikom areas of Cross River State. The southwestern parts of the country are also expected to watch out for some thunderstorms, particularly over Ibadan and Lagos areas. Temperatures on this day are expected to increase slightly to 39 degrees Celsius over Maiduguri and 39 degrees Celsius also over Sokoto areas, while the central parts of the country are expected to see values of 32 degrees Celsius over Kaduna, Minna, and the FCT Abuja. Jos is expected to drop slightly to 28 degrees Celsius, while temperatures over the south are expected to range between 31 degrees Celsius over Ikeja and Lagos State, 30 over Ibadan to about 35 degrees Celsius over Port Harcourt in Rivers State. For air quality forecast on this day, we expect more areas to have good air quality, particularly over Taraba State and also parts of Nasarawa, Kwara, and Ondo State, while other parts of the north extending from Sokoto, Kebbi, down to Niger and the FCT Abuja, and also most of the southern Nigeria are expected to have moderate air quality without any serious threat to the health of persons. However, a localized area around Enugu is expected to have air quality that is considered unhealthy for sensitive group of persons, similar to part of Yobe, Kano, Katsina, and also parts of Jigawa are expected to experience air quality that is considered unhealthy for sensitive group of persons. By Friday, there are still higher chances for thunderstorms across the country because of the extent of the moisture influx into the country as far as up to the northern parts of the country, which leaves every part of the country favorable for rainfall. However, we expect higher probability of thunderstorms to affect parts of Enugu, Ikom areas of Cross River State, Port Harcourt, and also part of Ibadan in Oyo State, and also Ikeja in Lagos State, as well as Akure in Ondo State. The central parts of the country are expected to also watch out for some rains from a storm which is expected to affect the FCT and Lokoja areas of Kogi State. Temperatures on this day are expected to further increase to about 41 degrees Celsius over Sokoto, while Maiduguri is expected to maintain 39 degrees Celsius, similar to Katsina, 39 degrees Celsius. Kaduna is expected to be 33 degrees Celsius and Abuja 34 degrees Celsius. Makurdi 33, Lokoja 33, and Ilorin 32. The southern parts of the country are expected to see temperatures ranging from 31 degrees Celsius over Lagos, Akure, to about 34 degrees Celsius over Ikom, and 33 over Port Harcourt in Rivers State and over Enugu State. For our air quality forecast on this day, we still expect more areas to have good air quality, particularly over Taraba, parts of Benue State, Nasarawa, the FCT Abuja, Kwara, and Ondo State are all expected to have very good air quality, while other parts of the country are expected to experience moderate air quality without any serious health effects on people living around this area. However, some northern states are expected to experience air quality that is considered unhealthy for sensitive group of persons, particularly people living in Borno State, Yobe, Jigawa, and also Kano and Katsina states. This is where we'll conclude our 3-day weather forecast. Thanks for watching, and see you again.